Welcome to episode 10 of Oakhill with me, Farm Sim Snowy. Welcome back everybody. I've had a little bit of a clear up. I've decided to put some of our equipment in here. We've still got the Junkari, I think it's called, seeder on hire, because what was our wheat field, we can put something else in there now, but it needs liming first. So what I've done is, my thoughts are, if we leave this area clear, anytime we get, because I think there's fertilizer still left in there, and obviously if we off hire that, we're going to need a place to unload fertilizer, seed, etc. So I'm wondering if we can keep this whole shed for that purpose, but we'll soon find out, because some of those seeders we have hired, they've been a bit of a nightmare trying to unload what's left in there. So I'm not holding out hope for that, but we certainly should be able to unload the fertilizer under there. So today, as I said, field 62 needs liming, and then we can use the seeder to put something else in there. I'll probably go for I'm not sure, maybe, what have we got, 2 canolas and the large soybeans. I don't want to keep doing soybeans, so we'll probably go canola, so we get a decent amount of canola off those 3 smaller fields. We'll probably do that. So first things first, what have we got left in here? Not too much. It normally unloads to the right. This is going to be dodgy camera angles. I'm pretty sure it unloads to the right, so let's see if we can get somewhere roughly in the middle, like so. That's not too bad, is it? That's pretty good. The seeder's probably going to be more difficult, so this camera, let's load that up with line. Let's just use that full bag. I think that should be enough. It's only a small field. Right, let's go liming. And then after this, like I say, we'll get some canola put in, and then we're going to have to, well, I'm going to call in to see Jack on the way through, but we'll go down and probably sort his cows out. I'll ask him if he wants us to do that first. I'm assuming he's going to want to, because I expect they've produced some more manure right near their feed, which is disgusting. They're probably going to need cleaning out as well with all their food spillage, but we'll go and check that in a second. That's pretty good. Good thing about this spreader, it has got a good spread width on it, but it's not adjustable. There's a Converlin one that I really like using, where you can change it from, I think it's from 24 right up to 45. That's a very handy piece of kit, but it's part of the Converlin's DLC, so it's not going through the edge yet. It At least it's not raining though. It looks a nice day. Look at the lovely view again across the fields. Tiny little bit left to do. Oh man, we've run out. That is ridiculous. Tiny little bit left. I was adamant that was going to be enough. Right, let's go and get a little bit more. I thought being a small field, that's definitely going to be enough. Right, give me a little bit more. That'll do. I don't want more than that. Surely that's enough. Otherwise we're just going to keep on backwards and forwards. Right, let's try that again. Might as well just use the rest of this up. I know it seems a bit wasting, but it's going to go pretty quick. There you go. So that leaves that empty, which is good. I don't want too many big bags lying around the yard, unnecessary. So let's drop this off. In fact, this can now live over here, like so. We'll go all the way back. That can live there now, and then at least our equipment's a bit more safe. It's locked away at night. Not trying to say we're living in a rough area or anything like that, because it's a very nice area, but I don't know everyone. Right, we've got canola already selected, which is good. So we'll get this field done. That won't take too long. I do like this seed. I think we will probably look to buy it in the future. But I'm still toying with the idea of selling our harvester to raise some funds to buy those 2 fields. I just think in the long run it's going to benefit us. And then when we do need a harvester, we'll just lease one, because we get obviously we get charged the initial lease price, but all the time you're not using it, you're not getting charged. It's only when you're using it that you then start getting charged the hourly rate if you go over an hour with it. Well, that's my understanding of it anyway. I believe that is right. So we could just lease the harvester and use it as and when, sort of, to get our fields done. This tractor really does struggle though. I wish we'd gone for a bigger horsepower now, right from the start. That's another thing on the agenda. But we've got more fields, we're going to make more money more quickly, so there is some method in my madness, I think. Well, so I reckon anyway. Whether anyone else does, I'm not sure. Runs beautiful going downhill. does just turn so well, this seeder. I recommend it. If you haven't tried this and you do play the game yourself, give it a go. Especially the way it folds up, it's not really any wider than our actual tractor, so it's perfect for maps like this where you've got to go down tight lanes and tracks and roads. Anyway, I will get this field finished with canola and I'll see you shortly. So that is all that field done now with canola. Where we go, we're all good to go. Growing. Obviously they all need their second stage of fertilizer, but we can't do that just yet. Let's go and see if we can actually unload this thing. I hope we can, because I'm fed up of keep losing out on fertilizer and seeds. My guess is we're not going to have very good luck with it. So if we swing in at the far end, I'm not too worried where it goes because I can always move it. So, oh, happy days. That'll do for me. Right, what I'll do, let's shut all our doors up because I'm going to have to take this back up to the shop. I don't want anyone snooping around. I'll take this back up to the shop, tell Lee how fabulous I think it is, and it's on my list of things to purchase in the future, and I'll see you back down here in a second. Right then, let's go and see Jack, see how he is. I've not spoken to him since last night, but I'm assuming he's okay. Should be alright like that. So again, I'll see you in a bit. I'll try not to be too long in here, but you know what happens. So I'll see you in a second. Right, that wasn't too bad. It's quicker than I thought. He's not too bad. He's feeling a little bit under the weather still, so, but he seems quite jovial as normal. So I told him we'll go and sort his cows out, clean them up. He couldn't thank me enough. I told him it's not a problem, he doesn't have to keep thanking me, I'm here to help. When we get up there we'll find out, we'll see how they are for everything else, water, feed and whatnot. Just make sure there's no cars coming, good to go. He did actually say as well, because he owns this field here, which is obviously a grass field, if we want to do any sort of work in there, obviously getting the grass making hay, silage. He said, well, welcome to do it, but I said, well, I'm not going to do that and just profit the money, you know, take the money myself. So he said, well, if you do that, we'll go halves on it. So that's pretty cool. So we've got that field to work if we want, but I'm not going to take half. It's not fair. It doesn't seem right. Bless him. I'm guessing there is a lot of manure. Obviously we've got our pile there. Yeah, look. Why do you keep going down here? Your feed is there. What is wrong with you? And they've probably made a bit of a mess out here, I would have thought. Yeah, not too bad. Right. Let's have a look at them quick. So yeah, they definitely need cleaning up. They're okay for feed, water, straw, so that's good. There's only 20 of them, so that's pretty manageable at the minute. So let's grab our little Massey. I was on that then. At least it's a nicer day than last time. Last time we was getting a bit wet, I think, weren't we, doing this? Right. Should be able to tip that straight in there, I think. I know it's not TMR. That's the weird thing, when they spill out their food like that, it turns into silage, so we're tipping that back in, that's fine. It still counts as feed towards them. Now it's just going to be their poo. Probably going to be quite a few trips I would have thought with this. So I'll be as quick as I can. Where are you going? You're going to walk straight through me, aren't you? Get away from me. Right, that's all that cleaned up. So they should be absolutely fine now for a while. I don't know if Jack's got a jet wash down here. I forgot to ask him, because we ought to wash this bucket out really, because obviously it's had manure in now. Not that the cows seem to mind, because they just seem to be almost eating their own mess. Right, that is that job done. Let's shut that. Now let's get back to our own farm. And I've definitely decided we are going to sell our combine and header. I know it might seem like a rash decision, silly business decision, but think in the long run it's going to pay off. Alright. I'm not sure if there's any contracts available, but we've got things we can do, so we'll probably just leave them for a while. And I do like to try and do most of them off camera so that you're not getting bored, but I always try and show you what we've done, how much we've earned. And really I'd prefer to just do the harvesting and the fertilising contracts, because I think they're the most profitable ones. And obviously fertilising, we can absolutely blitz that with our spreader that we've got, so that is not a problem. So what we need to do is we'll park this up just by our workshop for now. Then we need our harvester. I kind of will be sad to see this go actually, because it is a bit of a beast. The only thing I'm not keen on is just it doesn't look right when it's unloading sometimes into a trailer. So we need to take all this up to the shop. I think it's going to need repairing, both of them. I'll cut across the field. As you can see, this thing just, you know, climbs up this slope well easy, because I think it's like, is it 400 and something horsepower? Now the only downside to this field here is it has got cotton in, which I've mentioned before. But cotton can be quite profitable, so even though the harvesters are very expensive to buy, even lease, I mean there's no way we're going to buy one, we will probably still make money on it. I'm not sure, it depends how much we get off of it, but I think we'll just bite the bullet and go for it, seeing as there's a crop already in there. I'm not actually sure what is in the other field, so we'll sell this first. Let's see how much money we make, and then see what's in the fields. Hopefully there's something else in the other field. Now this workshop trigger is very hit and miss. I found that you need to be right on this outside edge with it. So let's see whether that header's going to be in the zone. No, that's the harvester. I don't want the harvester, because if we sell that first, we've got no way to sell this header. Right, is that going to work? No. Right, let's get this completely out of the way. Right, please work now. There we go. So we'll repair it. That's not too bad. 72,000 for that. Sold. Gone. Back in the harvester. Probably there, should do. That needs a bit more repair. That's going to cost us 727. But it's worth doing, because you always make that back and a little bit extra. So 225,000 for that. Gonna sell it. That is it. We are harvesterless. And we've got 403,000. So let's go into the map. So it's these two fields there. So we've got cotton there. Oh look, we've got soybeans. That is soybeans, and it's the same as R1. Yes. What stage of growth are they? Right, so the cotton's ready to go. The soybeans is at roughly the same stage as our oat field, so we'll probably have to do that at the same time if we're leasing a harvester now. None of it needs ploughing or liming, which is good, neither of them, sorry. Apart from the scraggly bits around the edge, but I think that's just part of the map. We could go over those edges, I don't know. Or just leave it until it all needs doing, and then we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So to buy those two fields, 321,000, very expensive. It's the only thing with this map, all the fields sort of come in blocks of 2, 3, 4, some of them. I mean, we got 5 on our plot there. There's not really any singular fields, and they're quite expensive, but we're going to go for that. So we now own those two fields, and they're right on top of our farm, which is good, which is what we need. We don't want to be travelling miles just to I've just realised I've got no way of getting back. But what we could do actually while we're here is, because the cotton's ready to go, this is what's going to hurt me. Because in here, what's a bit annoying about the cotton technology is if we go into potato, we can get all these trowel harvesters for the potatoes, which cuts the cost down. Yes, it does take longer, and some of it's not a very wide working width. If we go into cotton technology, there isn't any equipment to do that. It's just all sort of trailers and bale spikes and collectors, yeah. So we do need to get one of these. Definitely don't want the John Deere one, because look at the price of that. So even this case one, which is 485,000 to buy, to lease that, 24,735. So this is where we need to be careful, because cotton does take a while to harvest. So if we start going over into another hour of using this equipment, we're in danger of not making any money. But I think we might make money on this. So we're going to lease that. And if we don't make money, then feel free to call me an idiot. But I think we will get there, and we will make some money. Because obviously after we have harvested this, it will wrap this all up into one big bale in the back of the harvester. And see the conveyor belt there, if you're not familiar with it. We can unload the bale onto our field, and then we're going to have to lease a trailer to collect that bale, and then we can go and sell it. But like I say, hopefully we will make some money on this. This is very big, this machine. At least we've only got to go up over here. Wow, can't believe we're doing cotton. Cotton in the UK. Look at the size of this thing. We'll work ourselves down this edge, I think. Need to be careful because we have got crop destruction on. So I'm just going to put the help menu on just to double check I've got everything. So unfold the harvester. That raises all that up to make room for the cotton, I suppose. Turn on the harvester, that already lowers it down. Well, let's get going. Happy days, we're off. Harvesting cotton. What I will probably have to do, guys, though, because this will take a while and I think it's going to be too much even for a time lapse, I will crack on with this because it is quite a good sized field. Look, I think that's the other field to our left there. So yeah, I will carry on doing this. It's 10:33, so as long as we don't go over an hour, hopefully we will make some money. So I will see you shortly. Right, we just got this little strip left to do. Didn't take as long as I thought actually, which is pretty good. And we're not going to have quite a full load or a full bale, which is a bit of a shame, but there's still quite a lot of cotton we've got there. So that should be all of that field harvested. There we go. Brilliant. Now, prices of cotton. Oh, they're going up. We've got 2 spinneries on here, which is pretty good. So that is going up. So I think we'll be better off because obviously we want to get as much money as we can, especially with leasing this great big harvester. So we'll wait until that tops out. So we've got one spinnery over here and one down the bottom there. So which one is that? That's annoying when there is 2 of each, like it, those 2 bales manure at the top. It takes me a while. Look, I can't skip through and then it jumps on. So if we tag that one, that is the one that is currently going up. Which one is that? So that's the one down at the south end of the map, which is pretty cool. But I'll have to keep my eye on that and see when it tops out. Not sure obviously how long that will be. So we need somewhere to put this bale because I want to off-hire this harvester. We don't need it anymore. I can't see that we'll be doing cotton anymore on this map because it's not really, doesn't really fit in with the geographical area, if that makes sense. It does look quite cool though, this little harvester. It's quite sort of small and bulky at the same time. So I'm wondering, could we fit in there, unload the cotton in there so we can still get to it? I don't know whether this is going to work. It's quite wide, isn't it? Is that going to fit? No. Right, will it at least let us unload that there? Let me double check. Unload finished bale. I don't know if this is going to work, guys. It's probably going to hit the roof. Let's see if we can get through the back there. Oh, it is working. Fold that back up. We should still be able to get that with a trailer when we come to it, when we need it, like so. Smart. Look, object too heavy, obviously. Looks like a big load of cotton wool. Anyway, I think we'll probably leave it there for this episode. So again, we've done a fair bit. We are now harvesterless, which we'll have to cross that bridge when we come to it. It shouldn't be too bad. What else was I gonna say? Yeah, we'll just wait until we see how much we get for that cotton, and we'll sell at the best price. Hopefully the other spinnery will start competing with it, but you never know. At least we've got 2 on the map, which is going to help. So yeah, that's it for this episode, guys. Look at the state of that. That's done its job though. I'll get this returned back to the shop because we don't want to go any more over an hour. And what I'll probably do is work out, next episode we'll work out how much this was to lease, how much a trader will be to lease, add them together, and as long as we make, well, we might break even, or if we make more, that's even better, just so we've got a rough idea of how much we should be making, whether we take a loss or we gain some. So yeah, if you have enjoyed it, please give us a like, and if you haven't subscribed yet, then please do, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos of mine. I've been Farm Sim Snowy. Stay frosty.